3, 2, 1. Okay, we are back to the second match against or with Celes in the focus session.
Yes.
For all those guys that did not watch the first session of this focus, which is a disaster if you haven't, definitely look over there or have a look at the matchup. We're playing a proxy because we are betrayed by a trader. No, they haven't had the card in stock, and that's why we have to play with a proxy now, with a paper proxy. Nonetheless, that's a deck in focus. Yes. A new Mardu Reanimator. We introduced the deck in the previous video, as I said, head over there. On my side, after a long time, I'm back with Acererak. The last time I played this deck, I think I checked, it was 2.5 years ago. There is a very small French community that's dedicated to play and tune and pimp this deck up to a point at which, basically due to the appearance of Sipsik ceremony, this deck became a popular option for combo control. You see it on Modo much more often, and we saw more and more top 8 results from usual tournaments also. And I think it's in a great spot. The list looks really, really clean. I took the run from James, shoutouts to you. And yeah, I've been enjoying playing this deck back then. Back then, the card quality was not as good as these days. There was no Necro Dominance, no Consuming Corruption, and other cards were basically missing. So it was a bit dirty, but still it was fun venturing through the dungeons and just having this very unique mechanic in the command zone. Today, I think it's a much more serious deck, and even before the appearance of Sipsik Ceremony, I said I want to give this deck another try because it just looks fancy. I personally enjoy MBC a lot. I played Tevish Miara back then when the partner rule was not existent, and also Sheoldred and stuff like this. And yeah, Acererak is just, I think it's a really cool deck, and you should give it a try.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we played this in advance, and this deck seemed to have the best chances amongst the decks that I played against you.
Yeah, because I don't have this much of a tactic against this deck, because I don't play counter magic.
Yeah, and also because it's hard for you to deal with artifacts and enchantments. Like, you have different setups between Heartless Summoning and Relic and stuff. And
most of the stuff I can't deal with.
The way you interact is by killing Acererak, and then you slow me by 1 turn, and then you do your shenanigans with the reanimation things that you come up with.
And then I have to close.
And then you have to close the game. Otherwise, I come back with that next turn, right? So, it's quite difficult. We have to decide who's starting first.
Sure. Okay.
Ooh, counter tactic. I will start.
Okay.
I was thinking about taking the Rock Lobster for a second. I'm glad I did not. All right, we will resolve mulligans and get back.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Let's start with round 1.
Yes.
Both on 7.
Both on 7. You start.
I will start, yeah. I think my hand looks fine. Not sure about yours. I will start with a mountain into a candy trail.
Candy trail.
Passing your turn.
Makes a food or what it was?
Yeah, it's a food and a clue. So I sack it for 2. ETB. I also have an ETB. Sorry, I have a scry 2. Top is fine.
Go.
I make a food, and no, I gain 3 life and I draw a card. That's what I was trying to say. I think the best thing to do here is go for the Heartless Summoning. Pass turn.
Fetch and response.
Yep.
Heartless Summoning. Getting dangerous already.
Putting some pressure.
One of the best cards, I think.
Yeah, this one, I mean, there's Urza's Incubator, which costs 1 more. You most likely call for Zombie, not for Wizard. Depending on what your opponent brings up, but most likely you call Zombie. Then there's a Ceremony that reduces the cost by 2. And then you have like various combinations between Helm of Awakening, Jet Medallion, Carnival of Souls, and stuff like this.
Yes, sure. Let's go to Grave.
Yep.
And draw for turn. Then I play planes. Go.
Play a plains and pass the turn. Okay. So I think we're going to proceed with a demonic tutor. Searching myself a card. And then I will pass the turn.
End of turn. Play the Scarab's Brew.
Yep.
Discarding Chaos Defiler.
Yep.
Drawing 2 cards out of it. Let's go. Draw for turn. 2 or more. Target.
That's good.
Destroy.
Get rid of my Heartless Summoning. Yep.
Yes. And it's your turn.
Then I will draw for turn. How do we do this now? Probably like that. This would be the safe way, I think. Play the relic that I fetched for, as expected, and cast a Collective Brutality.
Yeah. To dump something?
Yeah, I would like to look at your hand.
Yes.
What do you have? A Thrill, a Corpse Dance. I think I will take the Corpse Dance.
Yes.
You play open?
Yep.
Thank you. Then I pass the turn.
All right.
Also really cool to have this card in the deck.
Yeah, this is a really good one.
Would include.
Exhume.
That will get dangerous. 4 damage.
4 damage, and then attack for 5.
Yep, go to 11.
Okay, so, and then hope I don't lose in the next turn.
Do. I have the Sip-Stick Ceremony. And what happens now is I can pay 1 black mana, cast Acererak. Despite this, I make a bunch of zombies, but I can always tap Acererak to make 1 black, and then I venture to
to the dungeons,
Lost Mine of Fendelware.
Yeah, cost 2 less to cast,
Having
yes.
a bunch of tokens, as I said,
Doesn't matter.
and drain you to dead.
Yep.
All right, 1-0. We go over to game 2.
All right. So.
Cool. Back to the second one after a fast round 1.
Yeah, took a mulligan on 6.
Yeah, I'm on 7.
Yeah, I will start with Verge. Go.
Okay. So the Verge does only produce
black,
right? Yeah.
At the moment, only black.
I will start with a Dark Ritual into an Incubator calling Zombie.
It will cycle end of turn.
Yep.
Into a Badlands. That's what did you call zombie?
Zombie, yeah. That's a decent start, I think.
Decent start, yeah, I would say so. All right. Then.
Maybe it's a bit optimistic or like aggressively played.
Talisman go?
Yep. Talisman is fine. Draw a card. I will cast Acererak. Venture into this dungeon.
Scry 1.
Gain a life first.
Yeah.
And then I will do that again, and then I scry 1. This will go to the bottom.
All right.
And you can proceed.
I can proceed. Playing a card, try to cast Commander.
You have your...
discarding Sire and the Plains. 1, 2, 3, and go.
Yep. Draw a card. So you have this... You have a Sire of Insanity. which might be problematic in some point. What do we do here? I think we will start with another venture. Produce a treasure token.
Yes.
Where is it? Here it is. And then I will have a look at your hand first. So you have a priest, a dance. Yeah, I think I will take the dance because we don't want to risk dying against Sire next turn, right? I will do that again.
Yes.
And scry 2. I mean, this would not work. We could do that next. We could either set up this and gamble that you don't have something in that direction, which would be awkward. I think I want to keep this card on top. And then I will pass the turn.
Pass the turn. All right. And draw for turn. That's interesting. First of all, going to combat.
I would like you to sacrifice a non-token creature.
Yeah, then I have to respond. Ephemerate this.
But you still have to, yeah.
But getting trigger.
Yeah, you get a trigger, right.
Trigger. 1, 2. Just these 2. And drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And she's gone.
And she's gone. Going to.
Yep.
Beginning.
That's quite good.
And then it's your turn.
So this one is in the graveyard. Drawing a card. I have an agonizing remorse.
You're looking at my hand, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And your graveyard.
The Mighty Snuff Out.
The Mighty Snuff Out. Very powerful. I think I will exile your Sire of Sanity.
So, Sanity.
And I lose a life. And I will pass the turn.
Pass turn.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this has no target.
You can stay in exile, but I think you would.
Yeah, it's going into grave.
Yeah, you cannot because you have no target, right?
Oh, then it goes and takes next turn here.
Or no, like you can cast it, but we have no target.
But I have to have the target, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Getting 2.
Yeah.
Recast commander.
Yes.
Then dumping my hand.
Okay. I'll go off.
2, 3, 4.
That's problematic. So I could draw a Heartless Summoning here. That would be not too bad.
Go.
Draw a card. I will cast Acererak.
Yes.
And venture into the 5th one. I exile the top 2 cards.
Yes.
And I can play them. Perfect. I cannot play either of them.
It's not without mana cost. It's
I just have to play them right now and I have to pay mana. But that's okay.
got a little bit nervous there with the Necro Dominance.
Go ahead. Yeah, the Necro Dominance would be great.
Then in my upkeep,
Mhm.
I
Like to bring back, yeah,
the
that's what I
dance,
thought.
draw the dance,
Mm-hmm.
and then playing a land,
Here we see the upside.
and then guess I'm going to. Do I fetch? Do I not fetch? I fetch.
Mm-hmm. 17.
Where is it?
Algavov is a problem.
Yeah, so like when you're playing against this deck, I think Sire of the 17, Volgov are on the better side for your big boys
Definitely.
to win this matchup, or at least get some struggle on the board. Did you put down one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will try to
Reanimate it.
reanimate it.
It's fine. Yep.
There we go. And then I guess as well, I'm going to cast a Bitter Reunion and discard Nation Rider, drawing 2 cards, and swing for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And then it's your turn.
Okay. So I have to be, oops, lucky here, but I wanted to play that anyways. So we're gonna make 5.
Yes.
6.
Yes.
First one.
Yes.
Scry 3.
Where are we now?
And the 6th one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and the last one is draw 3 cards and
one of them
this is one with
This is the crazy one, yeah.
yes.
So for the remaining 3 mana, I cast this. Go to the final dungeon.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yes. That's not too bad. Then I cast a
Damnation. And here again, this don't goes in here.
No, it does not, because on stack this will deal with it. So yeah, return him, and then I have played my lands, and then I will cast the Cruel Claws and gift you a card. So you draw, and then I get to look at your hand.
I draw now?
Yeah, you draw, and then I get to look at your hand, and I can exile something. That's not bad. I think I'm going to take the Emperor.
Yes.
And then I guess it's your turn.
Yeah, I guess best option is like do it again.
Yep.
Going for the dance. And then play the dance. Guess I'm actually
Yeah, I think you have to take the Ashen Rider. Yeah. Otherwise, that's quite bad.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing else I can do.
What can I do? I could actually, there's a troll, there is a Pyroglyph. Pyroglyph is not too crazy. Algavov. I don't know. I mean, Vagabov is not bad. Do I have something to respond to that? Let me check the card again. Yeah, I think I can just play my relic, and then I can cast the Emperor. Beginning of combat, exile the Vagabov.
Yeah.
And then I will pass the turn.
So can draw. Getting failure.
Getting failure. Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Then I will go to combat.
Okay, I would activate the Emperor.
Yes.
She has no haste. Where is she haste?
Uh,
Yeah, you have to sacrifice it. Bring that guy into play. Block.
I have a trigger.
Yeah, you have to announce the trigger first.
Yeah,
right?
Him. So that when you do this,
Okay, yeah, then I will bring him back, then he comes and this one is gone.
this one is gone. Yes.
Then I block here.
You block here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then block. He dies.
No, he would be exiled because of the
True.
replacement effect. So you just exile it. It said if a card you didn't control will be put into your opponent's graveyard.
Yeah.
And so does the dance, I think. So it happens at the same time. I gain 9 life.
Okay, then I lose here.
16. Is that the case?
Yes.
Because this one comes back, or
Now this comes back to my side.
so this one is exiled because it has the finality counter, right?
So do I lose right now?
No, you don't lose on the spot, but you lose like a lot of valuable target.
Yeah. So then this comes back to my side.
That is correct. Yeah.
And has no counter on it. Yeah. Maybe I live. I don't know.
Yeah, I think unless I see something that
I forgot that this one dies as well. So because I thought you. Yeah. I forgot that he's going to being exiled. You're playing.
I play this, make 1 mana,
Yes.
gain 1 life. Then this guy comes back.
So exile. Rough.
This, make 1 mana. Second stage. It's actually not the worst, right? But the problem is, yeah, okay, it doesn't look too crazy.
Yeah, it's not that.
Unless you get one of those targets into your graveyard. I mean,
But he still gets a counter, right? Yes.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Goes to the bottom, I guess.
Yeah, 26. So I forgot that Vagabond exiles himself. Otherwise, that would be pretty dangerous.
Yeah. Then zack, make another mana. Then I make a treasure token.
Yes.
And with the treasure token and the mana, I will cast him again.
Yes.
Go on 4 and scratch you. Ay.
Bottom.
Okay. Yeah. Pass turn.
Didn't expect to live that long here. And then I will draw for turn.
Yep.
This going to combat, so like exiling my
Commander, okay.
commander. And
Bringing her back.
bringing her back. Trigger.
Yep.
So now it's a question: is this guy good enough to hardcast him?
You have to tell me.
Actually, no.
Okay.
I will dump 4 cards. I will dump 4 cards. And I think in response on that, I will
In response to what?
to the trigger. It's like
Yeah, but then you want to you have the bidder reunion. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, by holding prior. Yeah.
yeah, by holding bio.
Put the bidder reunion back.
Put the reunion back. Drawing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then you're in combat.
And I'm in combat. Okay, this is an interesting question. I never had this interaction. Is this, in which we're at the beginning of combat, right, or in combat?
We're right now at the beginning.
At the beginning, before
This is combat.
before declaring the attack.
Yes.
Okay, then this should work.
Okay.
You tell me if Doesn't.
Show me, maybe it does.
Shallow Grave.
Yeah, that works.
The
It should work.
dinosaur.
That's crazy. Yeah. So reveal bone shards.
Bone shards.
Has no target, so why would you?
Yeah, why would I wait, put it on the hand because this is discovered.
Yeah, sure.
And then just swing in.
Okay. Failure trigger, that's a lot of damage actually.
A failure trigger. And I guess we trigger him. Or
Then he's removed from combat, right?
I remove from combat. Yeah, but I get another trigger because it's not.
Those two have finality counters right now.
I know.
No, this one has no finality counter. This has a finality
This
counter.
one excises.
But I think I would also target the dinosaur.
Yeah, or I can dump my hand another time. No, this doesn't work because then it's no.
No. Finality counter just says if it enters the graveyard.
Yes, I will target him.
Yeah.
And still,
And that's
this is 8, 11.
right. Go to 15.
Yes.
Then she will die end of turn because she has a finality counter.
Yeah, this is end of turn. Yeah, right. But
Yeah, this guy comes back first.
yeah,
That's true.
after combat, I can just play a land and fetch, and I will fetch 4. Anything what's left.
And cast a signet, yeah.
Signet, yes.
Also a nice opportunity to play these signets finally.
Yeah, true. I guess I will just fetch 4 basic planes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, it's in here. Or did I put it on the battlefield already?
No, I don't think so.
Or is it in here?
There it is. There it is.
Okay, then I have to
Go for something else.
Yes, it was white. Assuming white. Yeah, I will have to shock myself then because all the other ones are here. Don't matter. Then the dinosaur comes back and triggers again at the end of turn.
Yep. And then she's gone.
She's gone. Command zone, yes.
So now this one happens at the end of turn. Like it's a cleanup step, I think, and this one happens at the end of turn. So she gets a counter. You have a thing here.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Yes, and then oh yeah, great, another lignet. And
then you have her. I think you. How many times you cast her? Once or twice?
now it's on 2, I guess.
Because of the damnation,
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah. Then?
That's it?
Yeah.
My turn. So I have another turn until you kill me. Okay. That's interesting, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. Acererak.
Yes.
Make a black, and then I venture into the 5th one. So I exile the top 2 cards.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's... You're completely tapped out? Not entirely tapped out.
Yeah.
Play the Besiege.
Yes.
I can also play this, but I think I...
Play, yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
You may play them. Did I play a land already right now?
I don't think so. Or?
I'm not sure. Let's pretend I did. I will search myself a Heartless Summoning.
Yeah, and then you have the...
And then I have the combo, unless you don't have any interaction for Acererak.
So is there an opportunity for me to find anything here? No, I don't think so. I only have 2 mana, so I only can... Because this is not instant, only can target myself, drawing 2 cards.
Yeah, but apart from... You could find a Solitude, right? That's it.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't find it, no.
Oh, okay. Lucky escape, but great game.
Lucky escape, yeah. But we saw some interactions with the reanimated deck.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, as we said, this is from our testing, this was the hardest match for you actually. The other 2, Vivi and the last one that I'm not going to spoil yet, those were actually in your favor. And I think I managed to win the Vivi game only because of the stasis I drew 2 times.
You had the exile effect at the right time. Otherwise, Sire of Cincinnati would hit the turn after. So this is basically the best one you are searching for when you're playing against this Sire of Cincinnati.
Yeah, Sire is very good. In many situations, Sire is a very good card.
Yeah.
You're left with a 6/5, or how big is it?
6/4.
6/4.
So dice to
On
flame
board.
slash or to
Yeah,
half
but
removal.
still.
But
I have
it
no
is-
cards in hand. I have 3 mana at that time on board,
Yeah.
and you're on the other hand, you can still cast her, and yeah.
So yeah, I think so. Like Fela is pretty good in here.
Yeah, definitely. She's pretty good.
Most of the creatures or big boys have.
EDBs. Your commander has an.
Yeah, I was counting through at the moment, so like I could have gone for the Pyrogoyf, but Pyrogoyf without attacking double trigger was like 18 damage, but it was in 26. But this interaction or this is just crazy. Imagine you don't on 26.
True. I think the mistake you made was that you didn't realize that Ashen Rider would be exiled when be blocked by Vagabov.
Yeah.
But Vagabov is a card that has lots of text on it, and yeah, in board stacks like this where people steal each other's graveyards and shit happens, it's tricky to, or it's easy to oversee something. That's what I was trying to say. All right, thanks for tuning in, and see you in the final round 3.
Yes.
See you over there. Bye bye.
See ya.